Hi everyone! In this video, I would like to share with you my professional opinion as to what kind of home the first-time home buyer should look for. Usually, first-time home buyers are looking for their dream homes. And what kind of home you should look for as a first-time home buyer? My suggestion is to, first of all, look at the potential of the property and of the area. Most of my first-time home buyers that I've ever worked with, they upgrading to their next home within 2 or 5 years. Therefore, your goal should be to buy your first property in the most potential area with the most amount of money that you can get in the shortest amount of time. Usually those areas are upcoming areas. The area that I would like to talk to as an example will be Milpitas, California. That area was not attractive 10 years ago. Most people did not consider living there and did not see any potential. However, I always saw the potential there because a lot of new development came there, a lot of new homes, a lot of new apartments, a lot of new shops and restaurants, and even the BART station came to the Milpitas. And when the infrastructure is developing, obviously it brings more demand to the area. And when we have the highest demand and the demand is going up, it will lead that the prices will go up as well. As a first-time home buyer, if you're buying in the area like this, you can see the equity and you can see the appreciation in the shortest amount of time. This will allow you to upgrade to a bigger home with a bigger down payment and at the bigger price point within 2 or 5 years. Make sure that you're not buying a home that requires a lot of repairs and remodeling and renovations. Because if you're not staying there for a long time, you probably don't want to spend a lot of time for upgrades because you will be selling it. And when we're investing in upgrades, we're usually doing those upgrades to our personal taste. And there's no guarantee that when you will be selling this home, the buyers who you'll be selling this house to will appreciate those upgrades and you can get your money back. So therefore, my suggestion as a first-time home buyer, look for the property which doesn't require a lot of work so you can live there for a few years, enjoy it, not to spend a lot of time for renovation and repairs, and move on to a bigger property in a better location with a higher price range. So as a first-time home buyer, you should take consideration the HOA. And you want to make sure that HOA in your community is healthy. And let me just explain what it means. For those who are very new, I would like to note that HOA is Homeowners Association, and most of the condominium complexes, townhouses, and even some single-family homes, they do have HOA. And when we are referring to healthy HOA, what I mean by that is just make sure there's no litigation. Litigation is where there's a lawsuit between the HOA and homeowners or vice versa, or there's no special assessment. Special assessment, that's additional bills that you have to pay on top of your HOA dues. The reason why it's important, because if you buy a property and there is a litigation or upcoming litigation, usually it just makes it a little bit more difficult to sell when you will be ready to upgrade, and the value will not go as high as compared to the other properties that doesn't have any of those issues with HOA. So remember, healthy HOA is super important, and if you work with a professional real estate agent, I'm sure your realtor will be able and will be happy to go over this with you and explain this to you in more details. And by the way, if you're a new first-time home buyer, HOA documents are super important. Make sure you read them. I just mentioned a few things such as special assessment and litigation. If you would like to learn more what other things you have to watch out in HOA, text HOA to the phone number that you see on your screen, and I'll be more than happy to share with you more information as to this topic. All right, so let's just summarize. If you're a first-time home buyer, this is the thing that I would recommend to look in a home. Make sure that your home is located in an area that has a lot of potential so you can sell your home in the shortest amount of time with the highest amount of equity. That's number one. Number two, make sure that your house does not require a lot of renovation, repairs, etc. And actually, by the way, new construction will be probably the best opportunity and the best option for the first-time home buyer because there's obviously no repairs or any modifications needs to be done. And number three, healthy HOA. Super important to understand the HOA documents and to really see that there's no issues, because if there is any issues with HOA, it may make it very difficult for you to sell your home in the nearest future. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that was very helpful. If you would like to learn more about the process of buying a home in the Bay Area, California, feel free to give me a call at 415-216-5697. And please subscribe to this channel. We'll be producing more content for you, and I'll see you on the next video.